God is within us, Goddess is among us. Let us lift up our hearts into the mystery. Let us be thankful for all the ways in which we feel the presence of the divine. Father, all-powerful and Mother ever-living, we do well always and everywhere to give you thanks. All things are of your making. All times and seasons obey your laws. You created us in your own image, making us responsible for the planet and its wonders. As stewards of creation, we recognize and honor you in all of your other creatures. God, the cosmic dancer, we honor you. You who choreograph the solar flares, the orbits of the planets, the wild careening of comets and meteors. You who can name every ancient rock in the asteroid belt. You who can tango with typhoons and twisters and tornadoes, we honor you. Goddess, the ultimate artist, we honor you. You who paint sunrises and sunsets, the plumage of birds and the camouflage of insects. You who with your finest brushes watercolor the wings of butterflies and the costumes of flowers, we honor you. God, the sculptor, we honor you. You who chisel out rocks and mountain ranges and cup your hands to form sand dunes, we honor you. Goddess, the writer, we honor you. You who leave traces of your penmanship everywhere, whose mystical meaning is often misunderstood by the scriptures of the world. Scriptures in which unity consciousness is fragmented into sectarian separation. You who secreted in the winking of a distant star the Rosetta Stone, which would allow us to translate every experience into Christ consciousness, we honor you. God the musician, we honor you. You who make flutes of the willows by the lakeside and of the reeds on the riverbank. You whose bass baritone reverberates in the thunder and whose soprano trills in the morning music of the blackbird. You who drum ecstatically with your raindrops on the sun-parched plains. You who hold all these sounds in the silence of a star-studded night, we honor you. Goddess, the awakener, we honor you. You who patiently call forth more and more complete images of yourself until a species is born that remembers fully. You who send avatars into every age to nudge religion towards spirituality and move us to experience the God within and the Goddess among us. You who are the sender of Siddhartha and the commissioner of the Christ. You who continue to send countless others to awaken us from illusion. You who are the gentle mother watching while the great crises of our times are understood for what they really are. Great opportunities for seeing beyond the separation into the oneness of isness, our origin, our mission, and our home. We honor you. And so, since infinity is contained in a single grain of sand, we choose bread and the blood of the vine, symbols offered by the avatar, the God-man Jesus. And with altered vision, we see back into his lifetime as a carpenter mystic to the mystical core of his message. And beyond that, into the purpose of his coming. Even at the greatest crisis time of that incarnation, on the night before he was crudely killed, even then, he could reach into the core of his own being, and using the food of his last meal with his friends, say, "Take this, all of you, and eat it. This is my body, the body I accepted at my incarnation, the body I needed for my mission, the body which is a visible sign of the Word made flesh. Do this and remember me. And then reaching for the cup, he told them, take this too, all of you, who would aspire to Christ consciousness, for this is the cup of my blood which binds us together, since we all share the blood of being human. Truly we are blood brothers and sisters, so it is a covenant between us. It is the final covenant, a covenant to dissolve the illusions of separation, a covenant that opens all of our eyes to the realization that we are not separate from God, that we are not separate from each other, and that we are not separate from nature. This remembering will take away the sin of living in a state of separation. Whenever you celebrate this ritual, remember this. Say together the prayer that Jesus gave us, saying, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever.